Good morning. It's so exciting to be with so many of you fanboys and fangirls of Flutter, right? So truly amazing. So I've witnessed the phenomenon called Flutter over the last 4 or 5 years, and it's simply stunning. And sometimes it also gives me goosebump moments because you see a technology which has grown in such a short span of time. It's just not funny. So I want to thank all of you for the opportunity to assemble here. I know you all been very busy with your lives, but the fact that we have this common connection called Flutter, and that's kind of got the entire community from wherever you are out here. So I really want to thank you for taking time off to be here with on this very important occasion called the Flutter Conf India. So for some of you who don't know me, my name is Karthik Padmanabhan. I'm part of the developer relations team based out of working for Google, responsible for India and MENA, Middle East and North Africa, based in Bangalore. So I lead a team of program managers who work with a lot of community folks such as you to make sure that we are able to get adoption of Google technologies going across. So that's our primary goal and that's our primary mission. So with that, I just wanted to also take a quick dipstick of how many of you have attending the Flutter Conf India who are not based in Bangalore. Please raise your hands. Wow. So thank you all for this. So really appreciate all of you having prioritized this, and please go ahead and give yourself a big round of applause. Thank you. Okay, so Flutter is what brings us all together, and like I said, so it's very exciting times out there as far as the adoption of Flutter as a technology is happening. You can all feel it in your own community, in your own workplace. If you're a Google developer expert, if you're running a user community around Flutter, if you're a college student, or if you're working in a startup, or if you're working in enterprises, across, there seems to be a massive momentum for Flutter. And it all happened 4 years ago. Like, how many of you were in 2017 I/O? Okay, Raj and me. And how many of you kind of got a chance to witness the live stream of I/O? Okay, so quite a few of you, right? So that's when Flutter got announced, and what a journey it has been ever since the announcement and the launch of Flutter as a product, right? So it started off as something which supports just iOS and Android, but now we are available on web. It supports Windows, supports Mac OS, it's on Linux, embedded, it's across multi-platform, right? So the multi-platform support, all this happening on a single code base. So that's a phenomenal reason why not just the ease of use, the flexibility, but also the multi-platform choice makes it really very friendly, very intuitive, and very popular with a lot of CTOs and enterprise folks, as well as the developers such as you. So it's trusted by developers across. So we have over 500,000 Flutter apps. You can see a lot of enterprise logos out there, and it is fast growing. You have a lot of Flutter apps being uploaded in Google Play, a lot of websites being using Flutter. So you see a massive momentum happening since 2017. So that's almost like 5 years. You see a great amount of uptake as far as Flutter is concerned. And of course, the community support, 17 plus meetup, Flutter meetup across India. Like, how many of you are there from various places, the user groups? So where are you from? Good. Surat? So how many of you are from south of India? Flutter meetup group. Oh, okay. How many of you from the west of India? West. Okay, that's pretty cool. North? And anybody from the Calcutta, Orissa, the east? Okay, so we have a good representation of all you folks out here. So that's truly commendable, and I want to really thank you all for the kind of support you guys have been giving for Flutter over the last 4 to 5 years, and that's one of the primary drivers in the kind of phenomenal growth and adoption we have seen Flutter in India. So I want to really thank all these 10 Flutter GDs. Please stand up, folks. So you are the guys being the pillars of support for Flutter, for all your tireless voluntary work and the tireless service which you guys have been giving for Flutter is one of the primary reasons why we are where we are as far as Flutter is concerned. So how many of you have attended the Flutter India 2020 and 2021? Virtual. Okay, so some of you have attended. So is it not a great reason for us all to meet in 2022 here physically? So I want to go ahead and give yourself a round of applause and a gratitude for the nature and the environment to conspire to make this happen. If the nature and the environment had not conspired to make us all meet, I don't think we would have met. We would have still had another 2022 virtual edition of Flutter, which would have been very boring. But here, for whatever good fortune and good karma, we are all here physically enjoying the brotherhood and the sisterhood of the Flutter community. So I also want to take this opportunity to recognize some of the great work a lot of volunteers and a lot of community leaders have been doing. So Kushbu is not here, I think. Is Kushbu here? No, she's not here, right? So she's a GDSE lead from Raisoni College of Engineering. So she's been doing amazing work in making sure that a lot of Flutter adoption happens at our college level. So we would like her to continue doing that. So we have Anush. Anush, are you there? Okay, hi, he's right here. He's a Google developer expert. Anush is originally from Ranchi, but I think he's based right now in Bangalore, I guess. And so he's been one of those folks who've been doing a lot of community work. I thank you, Anush, and continue to keep doing that great work. We have Abhishek and Akanksha. Akanksha also kicked off. Abhishek and Akanksha, where are you? Yeah. So thank you all for the great work which you guys have been doing, and you also represented at the Flutter Vikings, and thank you for kicking off the Flutter Conference India for all the great volunteer work you're doing. Thank you very much for that. So of course we have Pooja and Deboshita. Deboshita, I saw Pooja, but I don't know if Deboshita is here. So Pooja and Deboshita, yeah, hi. So thank you Deboshita, thank you Pooja, thank you for all the great work you guys are doing. Help developers find jobs. You guys, whatever service which you're doing is one of the primary drivers for what we are as far as Flutter is concerned. So if any of you want to tell your story with Flutter, you can share it now. You can share it during the day. You can share it with me. You can share it with Nikita, Tanvi, Harsh, any other folks. We want to make sure that we capture the story, inspire and motivate many more people, because through such stories is where we are able to drive adoption. We are able to drive more and more momentum for Flutter. So if you have something interesting, or even if you find it very boring, you never know. Many people out there would find it interesting. Just please do send us a tweet or a LinkedIn update, or just meet us during the day and share your Flutter story. So we are grateful for all your contributions. Thank you very much for that. So continue doing whatever great work which you guys are doing. The testimony of the fact that you guys are contributing a lot is this particular event, and this event has been done by the community, for the community, with the help of the community. So I really big thumbs up for the way Flutter community has been rallying around and getting things done over the last few years. I really want to thank you all. Please continue doing the great contribution you guys are doing. So I want to take this opportunity to thank some of the sponsors. DWise, are you guys there? Yeah, thank you very much for all the great work. Flutterflow, hi, thank you Abhishek and team for all the great work which you guys have been doing with us. So thank you. Without your support, we wouldn't have been able to do anything at all. Built by Inverters, Anybody there from Zap? Okay, thank you for all the great work which you guys are doing. Thank you very much. So I also want to take this opportunity to thank all the people who are from the community who have been behind making this conference happen. So without them, I don't think we would have been able to get this done. Kamal Shri, are you there? Please stand up. Abhishek, Saurav, Akanksha, of course. Drumil, did I see Drumil? Shirish, Aditya, Meenu. So thank you all for all the great work which you guys are doing, and thank you once again for continuing to do this great service for the Flutter community. And let us continue to drive the Flutter adoption up there. It's going to benefit the users, it's going to benefit our brothers and sisters in the developer community. Eventually it will also benefit us. So thank you very much. So continue to talk to us. If you want to connect with me, I'm available on Twitter. You can DM me or follow us on Google Developers on our Twitter channel. Let's keep the buzz going. Let's continue to talk, and let's make Flutter take it to a totally different orbit and different level. With that, thank you very much and have a great rest of the day. Thank you all.